Zombie Apocalypse.
Welcome to another episode of Moist Nougat. I am the Kid, coming to you from Trainwreck Studios in Gastonia, North Carolina. Yep, that's right, Gastonia, North Carolina. Another off-the-cuff video. Not any major news updates or anything like that since the last video. Just feel like doing a video. I'm fucking bored, so I'm doing another video. Cool new hat from my niece Olivia, who will be going to App State this fall. Super proud of her. The cat that was hanging around down here, it had been around for a little while, and it was named Dada. I can't remember if I mentioned that before or not. But at any rate, it just kind of disappeared. It hasn't been around. I think Sunday night might have been the last night that we saw her. And I was starting to get a little bit attached to her. She wouldn't let you pet her or anything like that, really. But she was warming up to us. And I'm not really a cat person. But that's why I didn't want any of the cats hanging out down here, because I don't want to get attached to them and then have them get run over by a car or eaten by a coyote or any of that crap. But it's Wednesday and we haven't really seen her since Sunday night, so I'm assuming that... I can't imagine that somebody took her in for the reason being that she really wouldn't let you get that close to her. Like, she'd come up and rub against your leg or something. Now, after we, started giving her treats and things like that, and built her a little cardboard box house, but yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that she's not around, and I worry about what happened to her. Kind of sucks. That was it for me. I don't want any of the other cats coming down here. She may come back, who knows? Maybe. We don't think she was pregnant. She didn't look like she was pregnant, so it's not like she went off to have baby kittens. Such is life, I guess. So today was the big day to swear in the new president. I didn't watch any of it. I don't really give a flying fuck. I do, but I don't. I just hope that now that there's a new president in place, that all the Trump whiners can just fucking bury their heads in the sand somewhere and shut the fuck up. Because that was getting fucking old. I'm not a super political person. I just want shit to be the way it should be. Government's too big. Government's out of control. So it doesn't really matter whether it's Trump or Biden. We'll see. Still working on this fucking studio. Still trying to get the studio figured out. And I thought about recording opposite so you could see, like, of course I've showed you pictures, but I think what I'm going to do for the time being is my father-in-law and I are just going to put a shelf. We're just going to mount. I went and bought the screws today. I went too many places today. I hate going out and going in and out of places like I did. I had to get our cars inspected, so I took my car and got it inspected. Then I came home and I took her car and got it inspected. But I also, as a matter of fact, I forgot to write down, I had to get windshield wipers for her car because they were so fucking bad. But I got to write it down right now because I'll forget if I don't. Because I'm ever since this whole fucking pandemic started, I've been writing down everywhere I go in my calendar, just in case, just for the hell of it. But I did not put down AutoZone. So AutoZone. And this is day 315. And I started my days, we were in the mountains with my sister and brother-in-law and the kids, and my parents were there too. And basically this was back in March. The shit was starting to hit the fan then, and so came home from the mountains and basically sort of like, under house arrest, so to speak. And like I said, that's the day we left the mountains was the day I started counting. And it's been 315 days. Now, I have seen my parents a couple of times. My dad actually was down here Sunday, briefly. We sat outside, social distanced. He brought my wife's birthday present from them down. And my cool hat. But have not seen my sister or any of the kids. Quite frankly, getting really fucking sick of it, but it's not getting better. It's only getting worse. I got my car inspected today, and none of the guys working at the shop were wearing masks. The only one that was wearing a mask there was the girl that was taking your money. So fortunately, I could stand outside, and then I went in with my mask on, paid for the inspections, went out, wiped off my steering wheel and shifter and door handle and turn signals and all that with a Clorox wipe. And then, of course, did my hands with the fucking shit. They're all dry and cracked and bleeding and everything else from using so much of that hand sanitizer. I can't imagine what the nurses and doctors, what their hands look like from having to use so much hand sanitizer. Because I don't use a lot of it at home. I just wash my hands. But I carry it in my car, so if I do have to go into the grocery store, like I did today, like I said, I went to AutoZone to get windshield wipers. Then I ran over and got my car inspected. Then I went home, got my wife's car. Well, I put the windshield wipers on my wife's car. Then took her car down and got it inspected. And then I came home, and our dog is diabetic, and so he needed insulin and syringes. So, and I wanted to get the screws to put the shelf in. So I then went to Home Depot and got the screws and a drill bit. And then I went to the neighborhood Walmart and got pumpkin, because we add that to his food. Just pumpkin puree with no sugar, none of that crap added, just pure pumpkin puree. Got his needles, his insulin, and a couple other things. I was in and out as fast as I could go. Left there, and because they didn't have a few things that we were going to have for dinner tonight, I had to go to the Harris Teeter. So I went in a lot of places today, and I don't like going in that many places. I guess does it really matter if I go out 5 times during the week on 5 different days and go to all 5 different places, or if I just do it all at once? I don't go in and out of places that much, but today was just the car inspections needed to be done. So, but like I said, the whole pandemic thing is getting really old. I'm sure everybody feels the same fucking way. And I'm hoping we don't have to go through another summer of, being quarantined or whatever. I'm 52 years old, and I don't have health insurance. So Everybody mask up. Don't be stupid. And just be safe. I'm going to sign off. I am the kid. This is Moist Nougat. See you next time.